time frames. We do have a few little wicks over here. So strange. Can't get it. There we go. Yeah, trade away from these wicks. Break the support, just need a close under there, and then we can push deeper. At least to like this area. So that's the idea for that one. Now for German 40, I'm expecting it to do something like this. And then down. So slowly and surely, see if we can fill this clean space. A little concerned about this wick. But we do have some nice, is that a low? No, it's not a low. So we've got a couple little nice rejection wicks. Not getting filled and wicks getting filled. So I've got no reason why I should trade against this. Just be careful of pullbacks. Oh man, my mouse is having a fit today. My clicker's just about had it. German tapped into 2 D1 dojis in my session, so buy side liquidity is on our side. Yeah, and I think we can fill some of this. So if the momentum is there, it should just take us to profit land. Just need to be careful for incoming volume. But we didn't really move much at all over Asian session. So pretty much just where we left off. So yeah, ideas for longs and shorts for gold. And I'm having issues with my lines on TradingView. Is anyone else having some issues? I'm getting things moving. And I'm deleting things and they just keep on reappearing.
I had something happen the other day, but I wasn't sure if I was saying things.
Yeah, I can't quite work it out if something's going on and like if I'm like taking like when after I delete things here, but I'm maybe not saving it, and then I'll go to my phone. If I go out and I'll just check what's happening with price, and I'll log into the TradingView app on the phone, and if it hasn't saved here, maybe it's like putting it back. So I don't know. I've got to do some problem solving. Anyway, for gold, we've also got a few little rejection wicks forming. And we've got the support now starting to be broken. So I would like to see it continue, potentially take out New York low, push down into this London 50% area. It's only a small move though, but not often getting these these nice moves in London for gold. It's been really choppy. Hence why I've been focusing more on German 40. How did overnight VGS came down a little bit. A couple more break evens for the robot, so that was a bit crappy. What was that? Sorry.
Would have been a loss.
Yeah. Just it's been taking like Asian sessions been pulling back a bit, so I haven't been getting that sort of continuation. I took it from down. It was on this one, about here, is where I took the buy and it dipped lower, and if I just let it go, it would have been alright. Well, it would have been pushing better. Aussie CAD was annoying. Aussie CAD triggered here and then pushed down enough to activate the break even, and then it came up and it took it out. So that sucked. Anyway, 4 pips from take profit.
Oh. Know that feeling.
Yeah. At least I didn't have to like think about it. I was asleep. No, it's a 30-minute close, quite nice. Just need it to break. I mean, there's such a heavy sell-off yesterday. It's just this wick over here that's annoying me. That's the only thing that makes me funny about this. The impulsive sells yesterday were quite nice because there was momentum. Here, the same sort of momentum is not present. The trend at the moment is starting to look a lot more bearish than it is bullish. So that's making me feel like I'm going against the trend, but I'm going to stick with it because price action was looking like it's threatening to correct a lot of this move, but I've got clean candles. So I'll give it 2 shots. In one, the first shot, I'd like to see it sort of just continue easily. The second shot is if it reacts and then it starts to form a support, and then I might give it another buy from a deeper position. First of the month though, so I don't want it to do that. And then that'd be crap. Anyway, we've got 8 minutes till London volume comes in. That's your bias for German as well. TP 2 monthly levels above. So we're at a new monthly level now. Just here. See, I deleted all these yesterday as well. I deleted that one. I remember deleting that one, that one, that one, That one. That one. Maybe it's because I'm not saving it.
Lucky.
Okay. All right. We're all set. So, what's your plan for DAX opening? I'm thinking it's going up. I think with this big push down, I feel like we're going to, we'll probably do something like this before we have that correction. But we may go, we could push, like, I'm just unsure. I'm confident about this part. I'm just unsure about how this part's going to start. Whether it's just going to be a clean push up or if it's going to do it slowly up in waves. So, yeah, so I'm just going to watch and see if it's just going to, I don't really want to take impulsive buys. But what I'm going to do is I've got, I'm going to split my position. I'm going to, first position is going to be wider stop loss, and I'm going to reduce it by a third, and I'm willing to hold this one if it does pull down a bit. Stop loss will be around about here or so, and my idea is for the final two positions to make up the full position, I'm going to try use it to scale in to add to get to my normal risk. I like how this candle's closing. I do like that. I like how we've got clean candles above. That's all nice. It's just on the, was it the 1 hour, 30 minute? Yeah, we we might have a little bit of bumpiness around this area.
Mhm.
That's the only thing. So we've got 1 minute to the volume. Hopefully the volume comes. And for gold is to, oh, it'd be nice if this candle can close a bit deeper. And then we can break into this area, this zone. So it's just this one, this bit here. I'm not sure about. Okay, so there's the open.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting if this is rejecting. Kind of like how news can set up just before. I've been seeing that a bit now, actually, has been pointing that out. Like just before the volume comes, price manipulates a bit. But we do have a couple of little things here. So if it's retesting here now and breaking above, then that could be the first sign. Alright, so gold's looking better at the moment. Breaking underneath this doji. If we can close under here, then I think we've got free traffic. Maybe only like 20 pips though, before it gets choppy again. But I liked how this candle had closed. A little pullback. It's risky though if it pulls back up again, but if it pulls up, takes the doji, then breaking the lows again, that's an easy one. German 40 Come on, reject here and break. If this can close bullish, then I'll take the break. Well, I might even just enter if it closes bullish. Come on, 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna enter my first position on this one. It's looking good, just needs it to close. Cool. All right. Let's break that high and not give us any funny business. Beautiful. Keep going. If we can break into this and close inside of here as well, even on like the 3s or the 1 minutes, then we can push up another 20 pips from there. Let's close inside of here. Don't want to see a reject from here. I want to see it close inside. Or just a straight push up. That'd be even better. Two, one. Great. Good. All right. So now it could pull back, but it should at least give us another 20 pips. Oh, I hit your TP already. Because of the slippage. Damn. Changed your...
I've closed mine now, mate. That
Mm-hmm.
gave me, how many pips did I just get? 35 pips, something like that.
35. Beautiful.
Yeah, on the rejection down low.
Oh, you got it down here? Yeah.
That was spread put me up a bit higher, but I entered a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good one. I'm at 26 pips. You're better than me. Okay, come on, keep pushing.
I needed that win, so I had to take what profit I had.
Oh yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I was happy with that profit. I've got a runner going on a demo though,
Mm-hmm.
just to see where it ends up.
So the
Pulls back up, enter again.
yeah, the tricky bit is this bit now. This is what it's fighting on. It's fighting on these wicks here.
Yeah.
But we just need to get above it. I don't want to secure anything just yet because it's already a small position. Come on.
It did actually go a little bit higher than I anticipated. I expected a bit of a pullback from where it is now.
And then 15-minute candles on top of that. 15-minute liquidity. Oh, this one. Yeah, gotcha. Come on. Gotta give me at least another 10. At least another 10. I know you can do it. Oh. What happened to my thin line? Come on, you can break that doji.
That's broke. It should smash through it.
Come on, push. Just one last effort. Aye. Yes, I knew you could. Good.
Hey, you're on.
Well, if it's rejecting the low and breaking this low, I will close some. Under this bullish low, not the bearish one. Yeah, lots of yellow folder. Nothing really significant on the. Nothing. Yeah, beautiful. Nothing major, but that doesn't factor in for people that just say stuff. Come on, gapped up. Come on, just keep pushing. Another 5.
That was a 50 push.
Yeah.
50 from the way.
Well, I'm going to close some there. Yeah. Close some. Gold's dropping as well. Oh, yes, hit my target. 58 was my target.
Did you short it?
Yeah, I did.
Good on you, mate.
George got 40 pips on it. Beautiful. But yeah, you must have got in the same area as you, Glenn. I got 30. 30, but I'm still running some. Hopefully I can get another 60 out of the second position, but we know it can correct nastily.
29 pips I got.
29?
No.
You got more than that.
Working out lot sizes. Sorry, yeah. 29 pips I got, that's all.
Oh.
I closed up.
For some reason I thought you said you had more, but I must have been up 20 and then you were up 29. I thought you got about 10 pip better position.
My entry was 768. So 15768.
Oh, you got different broker feed.
Correct.
Yeah, because yours is different. I think we worked out it was about 20 pips different.
Yeah, that particular broker was 8 cat.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's just different price feeds. Some give a futures market. Some give yeah, it's all good. All good. Depends on the liquidity providers. Oh yes, keep going. Come on.
Go.
Yeah.
Good.
Alrighty.
You were due for a good one, hey?
Oh no, man. Yesterday was gold was amazing yesterday. So on a good little run now.
Still going.
I don't want to speak too soon. Gold was incredible yesterday. You weren't there, mate. You should have seen it. It was let me
Last night.
yeah.
I caught some of it, but I was like, oh man, my head was throbbing.
Yeah, you weren't trading with me, were you? You were. I didn't see you in the stream.
I was too crooked.
So gold, we're on the trade long.
After the replacement down.
Yeah, we're on the trade long, and this candle literally just appeared. It just appeared like that, and we were just like, holy, because I think we're in positions from. We're holding it for quite a while. I think actually I was even on it for like 40 odd minutes. Where was I? have to go back and look at the stream exactly. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where actually I got in, and I got in up here, and we're holding it. And then Rob got in here as well. Oh, he must have gone a little bit higher, and moved to break even.
Oh.
And it just tapped him out, and 2 minutes later, it would have been up 70 pips.
Yeah, I think that I was in one earlier, similar sort of spot. I'd have to look on my. Where I was in. Yesterday.
Yeah, then that was the news. That was the news candle pushed down. I took another little buy, about here. No, I was on the 5-minute chart. It might have been a little bit later. 63 it was. No, it would have been there. Yeah, it would have been here.
Yeah. I think you took entry here.
Yeah.
That was a great entry, by the way. I didn't saw the chart afterward. After this candle appear, I just closed my terminal.
Yeah. And then pushed up, and then I was surprised when my runner got taken out. I had like 20% running on the runner, and it yeah, I was surprised at this. Just literally just took me out, and then had another 50 pip push, and like that it just lined up so beautifully with. I'm gonna have to start making sure my stop loss is underneath these kind of things, rather than at break even, where I got in. Have it slightly underneath something like this, like a little demand candle.
I think yesterday's daily candle did not close the way we wanted. The daily candle closed like a doji. So probably today we can again come back to the downside. That's why price did not move the way we wanted. Now it's closed like a doji one. So now probably that's why price is coming downside to take another that doji low, and probably retesting this candle to again start moving to the upside. So depending upon are we going to the upside or downside. Now if the price wanted to go downside, it has to take on this doji candle high, or probably if they are not interested to take that doji right now, they can simply start moving to the downside. So closing below here can be a good idea to look for the sell opportunity for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Evan is asking some question.
Yeah. It should how do we go about this description? Do we just use the same approach? It should just be a monthly recurring thing now. Check the statement. It should say it will be it'll be billed monthly unless I backdate the billing date, like when it it should just be a monthly thing. Yeah.
Did you got any entry on German 40?
Yeah, I took the buys.
Oh, nice. It's like we already created HCS with the after taking out this low.
Yeah, that's what so I was unsure about this one. I was thinking about trading above it, but then as soon as this candle, like about a couple seconds before that candle closed, it was about here, and in the very final second, it closed like it just pushed up and closed like that. But I entered roughly around about here.
Nice. And also, I think previous hourly candle also closed the FU candle, so more indication.
This one here, the one that it closed on. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
This candle is kind of just retested to that week.
Shit, I could have got a heaps better entry. That's where Glenn entered and George.
I even backtested this thing also just based upon 4 hour, not on the lower time frame, but on the 4 hour.
You have, or Ivan, did you say?
I backtested that.
Oh, you did.
So just based upon 4 hour, if you see the 4 hour FU candle is closing, and if the next candle is coming back to retest that body or just a wick,
yeah,
you can put your stop loss below here, and it was like a quite 70% win rate if you understand the market structure also.
Yes, you know what's funny is that I did back in 2020 for a whole year, I was backtesting these specific candles, but my rules weren't quite as well defined, and I had a combination of other candles amongst it, but I called it the fourth candle rule, and it was like if I had 3 candles before it, sorry, this is candle 1, 2, and then 3, and then the fourth candle rule was based on what candle 3 did, and if we got down and retested the body, there was when it worked, it was a very high probability that it worked, and it worked, and the best outcome would go for at least 5 to 1. And it was just purely waiting for the candles to close. Once you see it, entry at the open, the open, stop loss underneath the wick, and then go for 5 to 1. But the candles 1, 2, and 3, there were many different combinations. So I want to see how many of those ones were a candle like number 3 here, like this liquidity FU candle, and because I would have on the back testing, I would have actually one of them had to be a doji, but this is back in 2020 so it feels like so long ago, but because the way that candle 1 formed meant I disregarded a lot of them. So I'm thinking that at least if I had candles, like if I just back tested, like if I went and looked at those same results and saw and had a little bit more knowledge around candle 1 or disregarding candle 1, but like keeping a bit more focus on candles 2 and 3, then I wonder how many more signals they would have got to have entered.
That's why yesterday I was asking you, can EA detect that the candle is started with the doji or not? Because then it's easier to even do it like with the EA, like taking entry when the candle is already closed and it's pending order here. But it depends upon how this candle was formed. That's why based upon this candle form, we can decide is this a good buy limit or not.
Yeah.
But we have to do it manually then.
Yeah.
And another thing is, price should come back. Next candle should come back immediately. No problem.
Yeah, the next one has to.
Yeah, otherwise, if the price is pushing away from that area and then coming back, it's not valid one.
Yeah.
Maybe you can look for the entry, manual entry here, but not the EA or the just limit order. You cannot put limit order. Yeah,
that's what was from my findings as well. Was that you had a really, really good outcome if it was the next candle that did the retest and then pushed, but if it didn't happen on this candle, it became more 50-50. So you still get really good reactions from here a lot of the time, but just your your bias, your preference, you wanting to see something really good, is going to mean that often you won't see the times it doesn't work. But then that's when like you actually start
this
forward
will
testing.
be for the people who are not able to watch the chart, at least for the people who are working.
Yeah.
Strategies for those people who cannot see the chart continuously.
You just time it so that for candles closing and see if it sets up, then just set a limit order. All right, so see where we've got this candles closing and these wicks, this little junction point. So these are little things that I like to look at on lower time frames to see if it is a reason why price is stopping.
I think we can go all the way to the upside because we have a liquidity here at the top also.
Yeah.
You get a reaction, but obviously it's just a reaction, but reaction. Price should not coming all the way to the downside. It can, but depending upon how this current candle close, we can decide are we still going to the upside, because this can be a negation thing happen here. Like this current candle can close like we already closed. So now, depending upon if the price respect that low, we can start continuing pushing to the upside.
Yeah.
And based off our 4 hour, we have a liquidity upside. Doji liquidity here.
Yeah.
And also this is a zone, so 4 hour zone. So both are valid there.
Yeah. Let's mark up that. So that was Alan's exit as well. Yeah, I closed most of it here. I've got 25% running.
Nice.
It was a bit of a smaller position though. But hoping we can just keep on pushing up. It would make sense to. It would make sense because we've seen it so many times to fill this whole range. Have a little bit of overshoot potentially, and then it makes it really easy to target 15,600.
And we haven't did any kind of manipulation to say that the price should reject now to the downside. We are manipulating from the downside, so completely just wanted to push the price to the upside, at least this high.
Yeah.
That's where liquidity was sitting, and it's not any HCS was formed here to consider that the price should respect that and then again start moving to the downside. Price may come back because a lot of people, they put their stop loss right now here at the top. They consider this is a swing and now price should not be coming to that area. And price can do it, just come back into that area, taken out that highs or the doji, and then again start moving to the downside.
Yeah. Well, that was an easy one. Nice way to start the month. Give me 1 second. Just gonna go make a coffee. Hopefully nothing crazy happens in that meantime. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alrighty, back.
I'm sending you that file, the backtesting I did. I'll even take a screenshot of that, but don't open it on the stream.
Okay. To that 1940, you think? Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm not holding anything though. I set a TP, which got hit when I was focusing on German 40. Pound Aussie would have hit target now as well.
Where did you enter?
Yeah. I already closed this one
Long?
though. Yeah, long. This is the robot trading overnight for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I entered
And
on
where was your stop loss?
40 pips. So got close to it. 40. Yeah, that was the trade. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Most of the time, the direction is. I think there's only. Well, there was one extra. There was another. There was a. Was it yesterday? Yesterday, I think might have been yesterday that I usually close. Usually close as soon as I get up. If it hasn't already done its thing. There's plenty of misses where it doesn't pull back and then keeps going. So I've got those misses in my stats that skews my stats a little bit. So if I take those misses out where it just never triggered, there's only been 2 that were just bad. They just dropped and dropped and dropped. All the rest have recovered, and then it's been given enough stop loss that after the London Open, it will pull back and might use this liquid. Like this is a bit of a deeper liquidity grab, and then it goes the direction with the higher time frame trend. So don't want to leave it running at the moment because I don't like to be in trades when I'm already focusing on something else. But the more data that I've got, I'm just going to probably pick a little bit of a deeper EMA and then just let it do a deeper liquidity grab with London Open. And then, because most of the time it's going that same direction with my scanner, so the screen is being fairly accurate. So Pound Aussie was one, Aussie CAD was the annoying one, because that one was entered. It entered just it triggered me in here. I'm not sure if it was something to do with my spread. Had it gapped down, and that pulled the EMA down a little bit quicker. But it's a little bit different here, where I got the entry was here. So basically 0 drawdown. The robot's set to move to break even when I'm plus 20 pips in profit. This time I was going for plus 30 for the ultimate target. So that was a bit annoying because it triggered the break even, but it didn't trigger the take profit. It didn't drop enough. So this one was also another break even. So 2 break evens from the robot. I'm used to it, at least a bit better result.
Is it also adding a spread also when it going break even?
Yeah, I've got a fudge factor there, so it moves the break even plus 1 pip to cover the spread.
Okay. Yeah, that way you can also cover the commission.
Yes, yeah, because my commission's only I'm paying got a Razor account, so the spread's low, so generally 1 pip in profit will cover the commission. So it's usually like break even or plus a couple cents for most pairs. Some of the other ones I don't really do it on Pound New Zealand, but say Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie is that 1 pip won't cover. It won't be a true break even, that 1 pip, because the spread can be 2 to 3 pips. Good one, Gold. You did us a good one. Maybe the good old days are back. Maybe London's back. Gold's back for London. That wasn't yesterday. Yesterday was awful. But the day before was good. That was a fire day. I'm just
but
saying.
sticking to the NY session will be much better because most of the time NY is going to give you the at least 100 pips easily.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, the only reason I took gold was because I saw all of this, and I was like, oh, that's an easy one. So support breaks. So that's why I traded down to at least this area. So that'll just be a really easy, smooth trade. Fill this wick and then go into here. So I took it from just for like a 40 pips from 60 entry with spread. 'Cause my spread sucks at the moment with gold. My entry was about just under 62. It was like 1961.7 or something like that. And then targeted 1958. So an easy 30-40 pip move with price action, which you don't see every day. So it's not something that I'll build into my strategy every single day, taking a trade at this time. But if the conditions are there, then that's an easy one.
Yeah, and also price left the liquidity at the top.
Let me go back to that.
Yeah, price left the liquidity here in the form of doji now. So I cannot look for any kind of sell until unless price breaking that previous HCS setups, the hourly HCS setup, all these setups. So if price able to break this thing, then I can say that the true move going to the downside then afterward. And this, I think this is also the previous day low is, I think, this one, or this one, I think. Which one is the previous low? Previous daily low?
This one. Previous day, way down.
Yeah. Oh, way below. Okay.
Did you send me that thing? I didn't see it anywhere. Was it in Discord?
Yeah, on Discord.
So you want me to open up into the YouTube for everyone to see?
No. Just watch it later on. Maybe I compile it around more than 50 or 60 entries.
Good on.
And just based upon the 4-hour retest.
See, this is what everyone needs to do. Everyone needs to do backtesting to just train your eye to spot these things.
That's why even on Saturday also I said people to do that backtesting, but no one did that thing. I think
Samir did.
Yeah,
Samir did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also depends on maybe they're busy on the weekend, but you guys need to do it. It's almost critical. It's critical to doing some sort of formal backtest, even just pen and paper. Just get used to training your eye.
Yeah.
Ivan, let's talk after the stream, okay? And we'll get that all sorted out for you. The software Forex is I mean, there's no perfect simulator. There's no perfect simulator, so
I mean, you can try FX replay. You can try it for 5 days. Free trial.
FX replay.
Yeah.
So I like software Forex. The only thing that I find difficult is I can't set the indicators up like I would like to. So that way I trade a different style to the way I normally would. And it's still good. I still really enjoy it, but it's a little bit more difficult to set up. That Forex Simulator 3 or whatever the one has been, I've been seeing it being pushed everywhere. It's expensive, man. It's like $1,000 for a year. A year as well, just to get gold data.
So in FX replay, you can you can do it on TradingView.
Yeah.
So the disadvantage in the TradingView is you cannot go more than like 1,000 bars on the 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, one minute. But on FX replay, they have all the data available with the 1 minute. You can go even 2020 with 1 minute.
But does it show you as the candle's moving?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like software Forex.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. But you got to buy it like TradingView, which is awful. I hate having to buy it like this. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, let me
You can try this thing. It's you can try it for 5 days. It's a trial version. You can for 5 days. If you like it, then you can
How much
use
is
it
it?
after.
Thank you.
I think.
$350 a year. Holy US dollars as well. $35 a month.
Yeah. So try the trial version. Maybe you can do this thing. Try it one more time and try. You can use a different account again. Try it for 5 days.
Yeah, you're gonna have a million email addresses by the end of this. That's like my Audible account. I had I didn't realize I signed up for Audible, and I was paying for it, getting like a book a month or so, and because I did like the free trial when they gave you 3 books, and then I was paying for it, I don't know, a while, but then eventually I had so many books that I was never going to get through them, so I cancelled it. Then they offered a free trial so I got a free trial, and there was a book I had just got, and then I cancelled the trial. And then when I didn't realize that there's audible.com.au and then there's audible.co.uk, and my account would work with both, and so the .co.uk and .com.au were both sending me free trials, and then I had a second email address for Amazon, so then I was sending they were sending me like up to 4 free trials every 6 months to my 4 email addresses, and then they'd say, come back, we'll give you another free trial. So I was like, basically had like a free subscription.
I think it was like the 3 months trial.
No, the free trial was like 1 month. You get the first book for free, which is basically 1 book per month. And at the time, I was like, because someone would recommend a book, and I put on my list that I'd want, and I've already got the books that I had. Like, I've still got like that David Goggins book, and I got a bunch of other books that just still haven't gone through because I had so many piled up. And the problem is, like, when they did start giving me the trial, sometimes I started it, but I didn't have a book in mind that I wanted. And if I go to cancel the subscription, the free trial, they'll take that free credit away as well. So I'll be like, oh wait, I'll just ask around and see if there's a book that I want. Then I'd forget to change it, and what would happen then would be I'd end up starting the subscription again, and they give me another book. So I ended up with so many credits. I've got so many books where I forgot to cancel the free trial. I guess that's what they do. But it was more or less had at least 12 free credits from trials over the years. So I've got books coming up my ears, like to read or to listen. The audio books, so to listen to. So many trading books, but then I got sick of trading books, so I just got like these other books, and like you don't really know until you start listening to it if you actually like the way it's been read. So sometimes the accent there's an Irish guy that I was just like, I just can't listen to this book with an accent like that. Not that it's not nothing against the accents. It's just sometimes I'm so used to hearing things and like when you watch things on TV, and it's like everything's in American language, but you don't really understand that it's got the American accent. It just sounds normal, like these Hollywood movies. And then when I watch something like British TV, I'm like, oh, it sounds so strange. Then when I hear Australian stuff now, I'm like, oh, it's even awful. That's worse. Where was your HCS, Ivan? On the 3 minute? Are you factoring in this guy?
Yeah, that can be attempted a few, but you also have to look at the higher time frame. Are we doing any kind of manipulation? Still, the hourly is still running, the 11 minutes for the hourly close. So you cannot say that this hourly going to reject all the way to the downside. Or you can wait for the next hourly candle to do the manipulation, taken out the high, and then if you see any kind of HCS, that will be much better, because you will be say that the hourly also going to be in my favor, and hourly also did the manipulation. So you can say this hourly going to next hourly going to close like a bearish all the way to the downside, and you can target maybe here afterward. So candle closing also important. Which time frame you are looking at the manipulation. Higher the time frame manipulation, chances are higher the chances that the price go in your direction to all the way to the downside. If you are just targeting like if you are taking entry based upon 3 minute, you are targeting just somewhere here or here. You are not targeting all the way to the downside.
Yeah, if there's momentum here, if this is true momentum to the upside, then this wick should be filled. So if we look at that on the 1 hour, like we could get these wicks down, and then price can continue to push.
But if you are looking at 30 minute is doing a manipulation. 30 minute is going to close like a attempted FU. But you are going against the 30-minute HCS also from the bottom side. So this can be just a pullback. So you are trying to take entry just based upon pullback entries. You are not holding that position for longer period. Like here, if you are getting entry here, you don't have to worry about price coming all the way to the downside, because your true stop loss will be below here, and you are securing some profit, and you are moving your stop loss just below this candle. So even price can come back, it's not going to break. If it breaking, that means it's going to the downside. But there is higher chances price can go all the way to the upside on the next liquidity area. So next liquidity area either can be this doji here till here, or maybe till here, this Asian high, or no, sorry, the NY high, previous NY high. So HCS can be important, but it also you have to look at the higher time frame, where the higher time frames are right now. So if the higher time frames are telling you that, like yesterday, we are not looking at the sell opportunity on gold. We are only looking at the buys, because higher time frame HCS already telling us that we wanted to push the price to the upside, not to the downside. Obviously, once price reach to the next area, you can look for the sell opportunity from the upper side to the push all the way to the downside. So taking entry based upon higher time frame, obviously you can look for the entry in the lower time frame, but the lower time frame entry, if not aligned with the higher time frame, is just a small scalp you are looking at. Instead of looking at the small scalp, just look at the bigger picture, like what's going on in the higher time frame, hourly or the 4 hour. If you got the entry based upon the higher time frame, and let's say got the entry here, you don't have to worry about what's happening in the in between here, because this will be like a just a manipulation going to happen. Yeah, the ultimately price just wanted to push to the upside to the next liquidity area, but you don't know price can reject from this area. That's why you are securing some profit. You are not just letting the whole position run to the all the way to the upside. You can do that thing once you get the enough experience with that thing, that the pair, that you know that this is going to work, and this going to most of the time it's going to hit your target. Because you will see HCS everywhere. Everywhere you will see HCS on the lower time frame, but that's not important. What's where the HCS is forming, that's more important, because you will see HCS forming here for the long opportunity. But does that make sense to look for the buy, because price was moving to the downside? Only makes sense if the price is approaching to some level or some point of interest area or zone where you are looking for the long opportunity. Like let's say here, or the price after this order block form, then maybe you will looking at the price tapping into that order block and looking for the any kind of HCS, like this candle. This is the HCS setup form here, and after this candle, obviously that candle closed bearish, but still the close like a attempted FU. So you can say that there was a previous doji candle was here taken out that by this candle. Then you can say price just wanted to push to the upside, and where you got the confirmation again, this was the confirmation that the price again wanted to push to the upside. So going against the trend, obviously you can look for the entry, but going against the trend will be difficult. Just look for the entry with the trend, or that's why I only look for the entry at the bottom or the entry where that more makes sense. That yesterday even also the goal entry was from the bottom instead of looking the entry we got here at the middle. I think that's why price came back again into that area for the retest. This kind of like a came back for the retest. If he could have got the entry at the bottom like this HCS setup was from multiple time from the bottom to all the way to the from this HCS then this HCS. So everything was telling us that the price wanted to push to the upside. If you are getting entry here, that's better because you don't have to worry about manipulation happening in between. That's why yesterday I secured a little bit early because I got the entry at the not exactly at the bottom. I got the entry at the top kinda, but just a continuation entry. It's like securing 20 pips and then afterward price more like 100 pips upward. But it just always price can come back. But if you are getting entry right away here, you don't have to worry about like a price coming back into that, because if the price is coming here, then obviously price going to go all the way to the downside if it's breaking that low. So try to go with the trend and don't try to go against the trend. Like after yesterday price tap into the upper side area where we secure most of our position. After that, you know that the price, if you're getting any kind of short opportunity, you can look for the short opportunity. Even before the news also, we got the idea that the price wanted to push to the downside. I think somewhere here that the we created 1 minute HCS to the downside, and immediately the news candle push all the way to the downside.
Mohammed says try find FU candles in the higher time frames, and you got better profits, bigger profits, better to look there first. Yeah.
So going with that's why back testing is important. That's why even on Saturday also I said that just look at the 4-hour HCS and try to see that how many pips price move after that. Let's say this is the 4-hour HCS. So how many pips we move after that? You have to see that thing, and then you will get a confidence that this thing work. And this you have to just you already did the half of the work. You just have to look at the entries in the lower time frame afterward, like this kind of entry. If you are getting, you already saw this FU candle. This was kind of doji candle, and you are anticipating that this next 4 hour going to close bullish, and you are entering at the low here, and you will get a tremendous RR, like at least 1:5, 1:10 also, or 1:20 also, depending upon the which time frame you are looking at.
So you're taking it when it's flipping?
Not flipping, taking entry when it took out the previous doji candle and looking at the lower time frame in this area for the HCS or any kind of manipulation.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Maybe you can find the entry in the lower time frame. Maybe on the 1 minute you will see the entry here.
Nope, not this time.
Yeah, not. But on the 5 minute, we did the manipulation on the 5 minute. So like this is a manipulation.
Yeah. So this is where I was entering based on just watching that.
Yeah. So something like this, doji candle was there here. We took out that liquidity and we retested to this FU candle. So it's a setup form, and after that we got the big move.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. 50 pips.
And still, I can see that it can still continue pushing to the upside. Because this is again it's a setup form here. Continuation to the upside.
Yeah. I think it makes me nervous as German hasn't pulled back yet.
Yeah. It's just taking entry here will be risky one, because there is a possibility price can again come back. So and the entry you got here was the perfect one. You don't have to worry about price any kind of pullback or anything. This will be risky one, like yesterday's gold entry. That's why price pushed to the upside again came back. So when Robert got stopped out.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my stop. I hadn't moved it to break even yet, but I'm gonna move it just to see if I can survive that pullback. I'm gonna move it. I'll keep it like
I
5
think
pips
you can move your
negative.
stop loss up. You can move your stop loss because price already showed the manipulation, first manipulation, second manipulation, third manipulation. So I think it can continue pushing to the upside.
Yeah.
Maybe you can put it.
I was gonna put it here because every time I put it there, I get a perfect touch.
Yeah, you can maybe try this thing.
Yeah,
Put it here.
and I'm happy to just take it. Like it's moved so much into like that little bit. It's not going to affect anywhere near the outcome already. Come on, just want to see it just burst. It must be waiting for me to close the stream.
Once price break this high, then it's an indication we wanted to push to the upside.
Yeah. Oh, look at the time.
Yeah.
Our job is done. So
yeah.
good job, everyone.
Doji one, I think. Previous 30-minute doji. So still possibility.
Yeah.
Price can come back one more time downside.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna go take care of a couple things. Thanks everyone for joining. I'll see you guys in New York. Yeah, let's smash gold. Cool. You're welcome, guys. Yeah, all good. Alrighty. Well, take care. Have a good lunch or evening, whatever you up to, and I'll see you guys in New York session.
Yeah, take care, everyone. See you, NY.
We need to read a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it now.
It's just, I think you should ring the solicitor, the company first, so that they can explain, because what he's saying is everyone is in the dark, but we have no idea what he's talking about.
I know.
There have been some recent changes to the regulations, and until there is guidance released, everyone is in the dark. So, okay, will those changes even affect us? They're not concerned about the building safety. That's not what he said. He said, read again, because
Well, it's not going to accelerate anything.
no, of course not. If anything, it will delay.
And it's fucked us either way.
But we need to understand what is going on. That's the main thing. I don't understand what is going on.